All okay, fine. All right, fine. So I was saying that, hope that thing is clear to all of you. When to take surface area of the object, volume of the object, surface area of the Gaussian sphere. It simply depends on what you want to find out and what is written here. Fine. Okay. So outside electric field again proportional to 1 upon r square. No issue in that. Sir, the entire object was enclosed. Entire object was enclosed. So actually there is no need to find out charge per unit volume into volume of the object. No, if you are given entire charge on the object, you could have directly written that also. That is also okay. Absolutely no problem. That is also okay. Absolutely no problem. But if the charge is not given, then you have to do charge per unit volume into volume of the object. By that you can find out charge on the object. Fine. So non-conducting charge sphere. Rho upon 3 epsilon 0 r upon r square. Okay. Not all formulae are to be remembered. सगळे काय लक्षात ठेवायची गरज नाही. आपोआप राहतात. Just by practicing some examples, those formulae get remembered automatically. Okay. I also do not remember all of the formulae, but I have confidence that with the Gauss theorem I can derive any formula, whatever I want. Okay, any formula. Okay, any formula in whatever situation. Okay, so let me give the situation. Non-conducting sphere. Non-conducting sphere. Non-conducting sphere. So, by concept of charge per unit volume inside. Inside electric field. Small r less than capital R. Non-conducting sphere. Fine, sir. This is the charge. All right. Okay, okay. This is the center. This is capital R. This is the point where I want the electric field intensity. So Gaussian surface has to be passing, should be passing through the given point where you want to find out electric field intensity. Of course, some charge is definitely enclosed. Because of the symmetry of the system, the electric field should be away from the center. This is our electric field. You may imagine the area vector. Okay, area vector is also in the direction of electric field. So angle between them is equal to 0. Fine. Now the Gauss theorem, closed integral E bar dot ds bar is equal to 1 upon epsilon 0 times the charge enclosed. Now charge enclosed inside the Gaussian surface. Okay. Closed integral E bar dot ds, E dot ds dot cos theta is equal to 1 upon epsilon 0 times. Now the charge enclosed. Now this is our object having charge per unit volume rho, overall charge q, overall volume of the object 4 by 3 capital 4 by 3 pi capital R cube, 4 by 3 pi capital R cube, overall charge q on the object, overall volume 4 by 3 pi capital R cube. But I want, sir, enclose the charge in the Gaussian surface. So I want this charge. Okay. So charge per unit volume into enclosed volume, not the volume of entire object. I don't want entire charge. I want charge per unit volume into enclosed volume. Now it will be a small r. Try to get it. Electric field constant out of integration, closed integral ds. At each and every point on the Gaussian surface, angle between area vector and electric field, angle between area vector electric field is 0. Cos 0 plus 1, no need to worry about it. Rho upon 3 epsilon 0, again the same rearrangement. Pi, 4 pi r cube, E as it is. Now this close integration of ds, of whom? Of ds. Which ds? Surface area of object integration or Gaussian? Reply me. Object or Gaussian? O or G? Close integral ds over surface area of the object or Gaussian? Correct Manali, correct Ansh. Everyone, no confusion. It means now all of you are giving the correct answer. All these things are charged and closed inside Gaussian surface. Area, this integration is over the Gaussian surface. And sometimes Gaussian surface is outside, sometimes it is inside. So according to that, you have to deal with it. Fine. पाठ नाही करायचं म्हणून तर लॉजिक वरती फोकस करायला सांगतो तुम्हाला. So that nothing is required to be remembered, just by this equation you will be deriving this. Okay, this should be your daily task. Okay, routine वाटलं पाहिजे, nothing different. Okay, close integration ds, now that will be equal to 4 pi small r square. Okay, not a big deal sir. जरा रागवणं खाल्लं की येतंय. ठीक आहे, रोज उठल्या उठल्या तर तुम्हाला रागवच आहे. ओके, आर स्क्वेअर आर क्यूब गेला, दॅट इज इक्वल टू काय? रो अपॉन 3 एप्सिलॉन 0 rho upon 3 epsilon 0 into r, that's it. Or rho r upon 3 epsilon 0 simply. That's it. So inside electric field is inside, na? Small r is less than capital R. Inside electric field is proportional to, directly proportional to r. Okay. Graph. Inside rho r upon 3 epsilon 0. Outside. पार्ट नाही आहे मला, थोड्या वेळापूर्वी डिराइव्ह केलं होतं म्हणून डोक्यात आहे. I can derive this as per the need. Are you getting it? It's like gravity inside the earth's surface. Exactly. We will relate it with. Perfect. We will relate that also. Yes. Sangli reminder. Good. Inside it is proportional to r. It will become maximum on the surface. Outside it will go on decreasing with the value of r and proportional to 1 upon r square. Tell me, yes or no? Is that clear? This is proportional to r and this is proportional to 1 upon r square. Yes, no, everyone? Clear and written? Drawing graph. What do we deal? We know the equations, we know the proportionality, we know how to tackle it. When r equal to 0, equal to 0. But it is not a conducting sphere, it's a non-conducting. It's a non-conducting sphere. Yes, everyone, clear and written? Inside proportional to r, straight line. 1 upon r square. R increase, E decrease. So R increase, electric field decrease. This region is called as inside region, this region is called as outside region, this point is called as surface point when small r is equal to capital R. Fine. Now let us relate that with the gravity. Let us relate that with the gravity. Object, spherical object, solid sphere having total mass capital M and the non-conducting charge sphere. It should not be conducting, otherwise it will become a shell, charged shell. We don't want charged shell. Acceleration due to gravity, outside, it is G capital M upon R square, and here outside electric field is this rho upon 3 epsilon 0 into R cube upon R square. Now I will rearrange this equation in this format. Actually it is rearranged, already it is rearranged, but I want you to see only three terms, 1, 2 and 3. Fine, let's do that. I would like to replace this charge per unit volume as total charge on the object divided by volume of the object. So I just replace the charge per unit volume. Sir, into R cube, okay. Sir, divided by 3 epsilon 0, okay. Sir, divided by R square, okay. Sir, R cube cancel. Sir, this 3 in the numerator. If you don't want to do it here, you may cancel out this 3 also, okay. But that might confuse you, so I will do the next step. This 3 in the numerator. That 4 pi as it is. Okay, so here in all the things are taken care of. 3 in the numerator, 4 pi in the denominator. Now this is also a denominator. Sir, 3 cancel. Sir, q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into R square, 1 upon R square. Sir, rearrangement. So this is your electrostatics constant, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. This is your gravitational constant G. This is distance R square. This is distance R square. This is mass. This is corresponding analogy charge. Reply me, clear and written. This is force per unit mass, acceleration. This is force per unit charge, electric field. It is also called as electric field intensity, and therefore people call this as gravitational field intensity. This is electric field intensity. This is G is also known as gravitational field intensity. You might have gone with this. You might have gone with the term gravitational field intensity, means acceleration due to gravity. Fine. Now let's write inside analogy. Outside analogy over. Inside analogy. Okay, sir. Now, if we know the acceleration due to gravity because of this solid object, here also we should have a non-conducting sphere. Only then we can have a volume distribution. Here also mass is distributed throughout the volume. Charge should also distribute throughout the volume. Now inside, acceleration due to gravity inside the earth is 4 by 3 pi small r rho into G. Rearrangement, 4 by 3 pi rho into capital G into small r. This is acceleration due to gravity inside the earth, which is directly proportional to r. Okay, sir. Similarly, electric field inside the, of course, charge should be distributed inside the volume, not only on the surface. In that case, inside electric field is what? Sir, 4 by 3 analogy is 4 by 3. Yes. Sir, pi analogy is pi. Yes. Sir, r analogy is r. Yes. Sir, rho is charge per, rho is density, rho is mass per unit volume. Here rho is charge per unit volume. Sir, G, universal gravitational constant, electrostatics constant is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. Here G, here 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. Sir, 4 pi cancel. Yes. Sir, rho r upon 3 epsilon 0. Rho r upon 3 epsilon 0. You can cross check the formula in your notebook. I remembered this. From that I just did the corresponding replacement. 4 pi upon 3, 4 pi upon 3, r, rho, charge per mass per unit volume, charge per unit volume, g 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. I get this answer, and this we have derived. This we have derived by Gauss, but now this we have found by analogy. Reply me in the chat box, clear and written. Correct. Very good. समजा लागले? Good, good. Next. So in this way you can use Gauss theorem. Okay. In this way you can use the Gauss theorem. Now let me move on to the next point. That is electric field intensity due to infinitely charged non-conducting sheet. Write down. Electric field due to infinitely long charged conducting sheet. Now you have a charge conducting sheet, it will have charge distributed on the area. So concept of charge per unit area, infinitely long charged non-conducting. Okay, not conducting, non-conducting. Fine, let me draw infinitely long non-conducting sheet. Why I am drawing so? Because it extends up to infinity. 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 Fine, sir. So let's say at this point I want to find out electric field intensity. Fine. So I will imagine a Gaussian surface like this. At the same distance, I will consider another surface like this, and then I will join these two circular faces like this, making it a cylindrical Gaussian surface. So this is my cylindrical Gaussian surface. It should be dotted because it is imaginary surface, but this is a cylindrical Gaussian surface. Can you imagine? Can you imagine cylindrical Gaussian surface? I want electric field intensity at this point. Now we have a charge like this on this sheet. This is an infinitely long charge sheet. Fine, sir. Now, sir, at this point we want to find out electric field. This is a charge sheet. Now, now imagine the sheet to be like this. Electric field will be away from it because it is positive. In this region also, it should be away from it, so it is towards me. In this region, the electric field is towards me, and in this region, the electric field is away from me, or basically it is away from the positive charge. Okay, if this is the sheet, two-dimensional view, 2D view, this is 3D view, this is two-dimensional sheet. At this point, I want to find out electric field intensity, so I have imagined Gaussian surface like this. This extends up to infinity. So I will complete the Gaussian surface because it should be a closed surface. Yes, sir. At this point, I want to find out electric field intensity. Let's do it. Let it be E. Let this distance be small r. Let this distance be also small r. Let this area be S or ds, doesn't matter. Let us take it as ds. this itself, this area itself is ds. Fine. Okay, let us call this area as first. Let us call the curved surface area as second. Let us call this third area, this as a third area, this third circle as third area, or the circle second circle as third area. Fine. Fine. So let us do integration. But while taking the integration, I will not write Gauss theorem directly that cross integral E bar dot ds bar is equal to 0. I will not be writing that. I will be writing it like this, because I have, or let us preserve the symbols of integration. Let us take a finite area. No problem. No problem. Forget about that ds. Forget about that ds. Call this area as s, and you can consider a small ds there. No problem. Small ds there, and this complete area is s. Okay, so that we can preserve the signs of integration. Otherwise, see, only just by observing the numbers. Okay, for example, time values. One value of the time comes as -2, and one value of the time comes as +2. What does that mean? Only by observing the number, you should not directly write the answer. Try to extract the meaning. Sir, time cannot be negative, so we are choosing this value. Okay, so sometimes area, if the area is considered itself is small and integration is to be done, but if the area is itself is small, then actually there is no need of integration. So what I am trying to say is this, try to understand. If I consider this much area, this is some extra thing that I want to teach you. These are some small areas, ds, and you can find out integration E bar dot ds bar. But I am saying that this entire area is a very small area ds, and over that electric field is E. Then no need of doing this integral E bar dot ds bar, just write E bar dot ds bar, because this entire surface itself is ds. Is that clear? Here you need integration sign because you are calling it as s, and other small areas as ds, and you want integration over this entire surfaces. Okay, is that clear? Some additional thing? Okay, आयुष्यात काहीतरी नवीन पण शिकूया ना थोडस. Just like, sir, time value cannot be negative, it should be positive. Those interpretations you already know. Fine. Just like that, you need to interpret the thing. We will keep it simple for time being. You will call this area as S. Fine. This area ds. Absolutely no problem. Okay, fine. Now, closed integration E bar dot ds bar is equal to 1 upon epsilon 0 times the charge enclosed. Okay. Now, sir, this is our Gaussian cylinder. In that Gaussian cylinder, this circular region of our charged object is enclosed. Our charged object is a sheet. Out of that large sheet, this much sheet is enclosed inside our Gaussian surface. This much circle of that entire sheet is enclosed in our Gaussian surface. In three-dimensional view, you can observe it like this. This sheet is enclosed in your Gaussian surface. Try to understand. Fine, sir. Now, this integration will be split over three areas, 1, 2, and 3. Over first area plus over second area, integration over second area plus the same integration over third area is equal to what? Is equal to guys 1 upon epsilon 0 times charge enclosed. Now what is the charge enclosed? Very simple. Sir, this object has charge per unit area as sigma. charge per unit area into area. Which area? We want enclosed charge, so enclosed area. Sir, this area you called as S, this total area you called as S. This should also be equal to S. So this should also be equal to S. Yes. Charge enclosed, charge per unit area into enclosed area. Fine. Now, next. Over first area. Over first area, let's say electric field is E into ds. What is the angle between electric field and the area vector over the first area? You choose area vector anywhere in this area. Electric field will be away from the sheet, so it will be in the direction of area vector. Area vector, electric field, angle between them 0 over first area. Over second area, sir, over second area we have to choose area like this. Try to understand. Check if you can understand it. So electric field is away from the positively charged sheet like this. Sheet is infinitely charged. Sorry, infinitely long. So electric field will be away like this. Area will be like this. Shall I draw it somewhat larger? This is our infinitely long sheet. Here, second area. This was first, this was second, and this circular face is the third area. These three areas enclose the enclose some charge at this point. This should be the area. This is going to be the electric field at that point. At that point, small point area is ds bar. So angle between area vector and electric field 90 degree. So over second area, EDS cos 90 plus over third area. Over third area, here we have electric field like this, small area ds like this. Here also small area ds bar. Electric field will be away from the positively charged sheet. Here also angle between electric field and area vector 0. Here also angle between electric field and the area vector 0. So for third it is 0. Is equal to, this addition is equal to, sir, 1 upon epsilon 0 times the charge enclosed. 1 upon epsilon 0 times the charge enclosed. Charge enclosed is charge per unit area into enclosed area. Sir, cos 90 0, 0 into anything 0. Fine. So this term, second term is going to become 0. All right. First and third, let's do it. This distance r, this distance r. Sir, this electric field, this sheet is infinitely long. This sheet is infinitely long. Over this entire area, here electric field is E, here also E, here also E. 5 Newton per Coulomb, 5 Newton per Coulomb, 5 Newton per Coulomb, 5 Newton per Coulomb. It is not going to change because R is not changing and sheet is infinitely long. So this E is constant over first area. This electric field is constant over first area. So outside integration. Integration of the first area, cos 0 is plus 1, forget about it. Plus this integration, cos 90 0, 0 into anything 0, 0 integration 0. Plus, sir, if here electric field is 5 Newton per Coulomb at a distance equal to R, then at the same distance R, but not on the right side, but on the left side, only side is changed. Direction of electric field will change. Here rightward, here leftward, but magnitude will remain same. Magnitude will remain same. So that should also be E. Okay. So no need to call it as E1 and E2. Magnitude EE. Directions rightward, leftward. Integration of ds over third area. This E outside, ds as it is, cos 0 1 that we know. Sorry, here E outside, ds as it is, cos 0 1 that we know, no need to write. Fine. Over this integration over third area. Fine. This total area we called S. Integration of ds over first area. So integration of all such ds over the first area will give you S. Plus 0, no need to write. Capital E as it is. I think I didn't wrote the right hand side. I have to write that first. E is equal to sigma upon epsilon 0 into S. Now this next E as it is, integration of ds over first area. Integration of ds over first area will give you S. Plus 0, no need to write. E as it is. Integration of ds over third area. Integration of ds over third area. This is the third area. If this area is S, this area of Gaussian surface area should also be S. Is equal to right hand side, sigma upon epsilon 0 into S. So all the S will get cancelled. Yes. E plus E, 2E. E plus E, 2E is equal to sigma upon epsilon 0. Yes. So therefore E is equal to sigma upon 2 epsilon or sigma upon 2 epsilon 0. So this E does not depend on the value of small r. It is constant at all the points in the space because sheet is infinite. Yes, no, reply in the chat box. This formula we already wrote down, but now we derive. We wrote down this formula, but now we derived it. Write it down fast and then tell me clear and written. Write it down. Try to understand. मजा येते है ना? Enjoying, right? Huh? Gauss theorem. Gauss theorem is used for what? Finding out electric field of some particular objects. Because every time 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r square or dq upon r square, then find out very small electric field dE and then integrate to find out total electric field is a very tedious task. So people will think there are some objects for them the theorem is foolproof. Okay, which theorem? Which theorem is foolproof? Gauss theorem is foolproof. Of course, it is. It does not require your or my confirmation. Gauss law is definitely foolproof. Okay. Only because of that it's in the textbook. Okay. Of course, initially it was written as a theorem. Then of course, with a slight review, everyone found that it is very easy and correct interpretation by the Gauss. Okay, mathematical proof is there for the Gauss theorem. We have did that proof. Okay, you were writing down. Everyone reply me clear and written. Done. Fine. Shall we move on to the next point? Just reply me yes, no. No कसं रिप्लाय करायचं सर? नो कसं रिप्लाय करायचं? आमच्या कीबोर्डला नो बटनच नाही आहे, है ना? आहे. Wait for a second. दमलो मी डेरिवेशन करून. थांबा जरा. सर तुम्हाला काय सांगू, सकाळपासून डेरिवेशन आम्ही पण करत असतो. तुम्ही काय एक लेक्चर घेताय, आम्हाला 3 लेक्चर करायचे असतात, आहे का नाही? काय बघूया नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, थांबा. ओके, येस, एक छोटासा पॉइंट, अ स्मॉल पॉइंट. नाउ वी कन्सिडर्ड non-conducting sheet, right? Non-conducting sheet, right? Okay. Now write down infinitely long charged, not non-conducting, conducting sheet. Okay, fine. Now what will happen? Let's see. Very simple thing. What happens is, when you have a conductor, when you have a conducting sheet, what happens is this. In case of insulating sheet, there is only one layer of charge. When you have an insulator, you have a one layer of charge. But when you have a conductor, of course you cannot have a conductor of zero thickness. It will be very thin thickness, but still it is not zero. So now you will have two layers of the charges, one on the right hand side and one on the left hand side. So here you have two layers of charges. Okay. At the back there is one layer. Okay, or what we can do, we can do it like this. We can observe this conductor from here. What we will observe then? We will observe that, sir, this is the conductor, charge is here as well, it is on this side as well. So here one layer of charge is there, here also one layer of charge is there. If you observe this sheet like this, you will see a straight line. Okay sir, fine. Charge, conducting sheet, infinitely long conducting sheet. Sir, I want to find out electric field intensity here. Imagine a Gaussian surface. Same thing. Okay, how much time we have? Okay, whatever remains we will see in the next lecture. Okay, sir, again 3 surfaces, 1 2 3, fine. Very small surface, ds bar, electric field also in the same direction here. Now let me draw the surface like this. I know it should be a cylinder. Electric field like this, area vector like this. This is surface 2, angle theta 90. Here electric field E, area vector ds bar. Okay, closed integral, do it. E bar dot ds bar is equal to, everything will be same on the left hand side. Okay, what will change is on the right hand side. Charge enclosed, everything will be same on the left hand side.